Thanks for joining me. We are almost at the end of the 30 episodes of Beginner Python. I hope you are enjoying the tutorials. Today we will connect our Python code to the web, we will pull real data from an example service, and handle success and failure like calm professionals. Imagine a small app that checks a task list for a user and tells us what is done and what is still open. That is exactly what we will build. You will also learn how to keep your program safe when the internet is slow or a server is down. By the end, you will have a clean pattern you can reuse in your own projects. Before we code, we set up a safe workspace. We will create a virtual environment so packages stay tidy. Then we will install the requests library. This library makes web calls simple to write and easy to read. If your editor shows no module named requests, it means the package is not installed in the environment you are using. Follow these steps and you will be ready to go. Episode 27 in this playlist is a full video on setting up your virtual environments. Check it out if you haven't already done so. Let's make our first call to a web service. We will ask for one to-do item and print the title and whether it is complete. The pattern is simple. We send a GET request. We check that the response is okay. We parse the JSON into a Python dictionary. Then we read the keys we care about. Keep this flow in mind because you will use it again and again. Real-life data can be messy. Keys may be missing. Types may not match what we expect. We will use the GET method for dictionaries to provide safe default values. We will also format a clear message for the user. If the field is missing, our program will still run and explain what happened. This keeps your app helpful rather than crashing on small problems. Networks are imperfect. Servers may return an error. A hotel Wi-Fi may be slow. We will protect our app with try blocks. We will call raise for status so we fail fast on 400 and 500 errors. We will set a timeout so our program does not hang forever. Then we will catch request exceptions and show a helpful message to the user. This makes your app feel reliable and calm. Most APIs support filters. We can pass a user ID to fetch tasks that belong to a single person. In requests, we provide a params dictionary, and the library builds the URL for us. This keeps our code readable, and it avoids string mistakes. We will fetch a small list and then print a clean summary that a human can scan at a glance. Sometimes you want to save data so you can analyze it later. We will convert the Python object back to JSON text and write it to a file. Use a clear file name and keep indentation for readability. A quick note: do not name your own script file. JSON or Python will import your file instead of the standard library module. Choose a different name and you will be safe. Here is your challenge. Build a small command line helper that fetches to-do items for a chosen user and prints a tidy report. Use a timeout. Handle bad responses. If decoding fails, print a friendly note. Start with this scaffold. Fill in each to-do note until the script is useful. This is the exact pattern you will reuse in many projects. Leave a comment below on how you went. Let's now walk through a full solution. First, we read a user ID from input. Next, we call the API with a small timeout so the app does not hang. We call raise for status to catch server errors. Then we parse JSON and split items into done and open. Finally, we print a neat summary that shows counts and a short list of open tasks. Notice how every risky step is wrapped so the user always gets a clear and helpful message. Sorry I couldn't get all the code onto one page. The text would have become too small. Let me know if you would like the full code in a file. Today you learned how to call a web API. You set up a clean environment. You made requests with a safe timeout. You handled errors with raise for status and with try blocks. You parsed JSON carefully and used default values. You built a friendly report that a person can read and trust. Next time we will debug step by step in Visual Studio Code. We will use breakpoints. We will step through. We will watch variables and catch bugs with confidence.